Saving money is stupid. It is ridiculous.
This right here is the reason why I'm not investing in a Roth IRA.
If you are a day trader, you guys are beyond fucking cooked.
In today's video, we're going to see all the right ways and all of the very wrong ways to invest your hard-earned cash. So go ahead and put on your limited edition Hello Kitty Sanrio dresses because we have a lot to discuss today and I need you looking as pretty as possible. For the first chapter of this video, guys, we're going to go over some TikToks on how not to invest. We're going to be going over things like crypto, crazy hot takes, and even day trading. So let's jump right into it. Yeah, guys, we are definitely not making out of the hood with this one. I can already see how many people would just be straight rage baited by this just because of how crazy that sentence actually is. And instead of doing all the things, she can definitely save, she can definitely invest while also getting into real estate and while also making more money from real estate. But with the way things are looking in the world, especially in the real estate market, things are not looking too pretty. Just a little bit of insight here, guys. The number of homes sold has decreased by 12.4% year over year. This indicates a challenging market for buyers. And I'm not saying that trying to invest in real estate and make it in the real estate market is a bad thing. I don't think that's bad advice. But throwing everything else away and not having any sort of cushion to fall back on when you do end up struggling is a direct path to feeling unhappy and full of regret. Guys, it is so important to save your money. The money that you are making, don't just spend it and never put anything away. Open that high yield savings account, open that brokerage account, invest into your Roth IRA, max it out every single year. So you know you're still able to grind on the things that you love to do while also having your money work for you at the same time. Please do not follow this advice to the heart, guys, because this is just crazy. And that's why I say it's rage bait, because there's no way that she's living like this. I would be under such pressure and I would be so miserable in my life if all I had to rely on was real estate and just making more money. Now, this next TikTok, guys, this is a video where I feel like some people would agree with him, but at the same time, it just doesn't make sense. Like, just check this out here. Take a look.
Here's my unpopular opinion. Stop investing in fucking retirement accounts. If you want to get rich at a young age, you want to be a young entrepreneur, you want to be retired by 30, why the fuck are you putting money in a Roth IRA, a 401k, or all that shit? You need to use that money now. You need access to that money now. You need to take big risk with that money now. If you're tying it up until you're 59 and a half, you're not going to be able to do shit. Yeah, maybe you'll be $1-2 million rich in the future when you're 65, but you want to be a millionaire by the time you're 30, by the time you're 25. Why the fuck are you going to put your money to be a millionaire when you're 59 and a half?
Okay, guys. Yeah, so my brain just took a little bit of fall damage there. He goes into saying, like, you know, you want to get rich, you want to live that Miami lifestyle young, you want to drive the fast sports car young. Listen, guys, even as an entrepreneur, you need to save your money for the future. Let's say you do get big and pop off with some sort of business, a detailing business, a restaurant, a bakery. Shit, open up a alpha male course selling business for all I care, bro. You still need to save. When you're older, you're gonna need money when you're older. Why wouldn't you take advantage of the tax-free growth? Why wouldn't you take advantage of something like a solo 401k? Even if you're not the age of 59 and a half, there are still ways to borrow against your 401k if you were to come up, if an emergency were to come up. If you needed some sort of funds to purchase a residence, to cover medical bills, things like that, there are options there for you to not only invest, but save yourself thousands of dollars. I want to be an entrepreneur myself, guys, but I am still working. I still have a full-time job, and I'm taking advantage of that 401k match that they offer. I'm taking advantage of that Roth IRA while still pouring my all into my business, because I treat this as a business. Even if you are trying, if you're a young man and you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to make it, get a cushion, save up $1,000, $2,000, put it in a savings account, and put your all into your business. I completely support that 100%. But then again, if you are trying to live that Miami rich lifestyle, that money goes quick. There are horror stories of people who get rich, go to Miami, and blow it all. I'm telling you. So please save, invest, and invest some more. Now, this next video, guys, this is how you fumble your whole generation, bro. You just give up on your whole entire bloodline right here.
Saving money is stupid. It is ridiculous. The only thing that ever happens to people that save money is they end up losing it. It ends up getting lost. It ends up getting stolen, or it ends up going down in value. But it's never going to get bigger.
Isn't there like a class action lawsuit against this guy, Cardone Capital? Isn't this the guy that charges thousands of dollars for packages and high-cost seminars and training programs? Put your savings into a high-yield savings account, get 4.5% APY, go to SoFi, go to those types of companies that are FDIC insured. Let it sit and let it grow. You're not going to lose any of your money. The money fairy is not going to come down and take your money from your savings account. Only you are going to be able to do that, and you're not, because you're just going to keep it in there and save it for an emergency. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Don't put all of your money in the savings account. Also put some money inside to invest, probably more money in your investments, but it is never a bad thing to put your money in a high yield savings account and having that reassurance that you're going to be okay if one of your tires goes out. You're going to be okay if that check engine light comes on, if something breaks down in your house. And I just put this one on here, guys, because some of these influencers, these gurus, bro, they just be talking just to talk, man. And I know I'm probably the same way. I am just talking just to talk, but I hope somebody's listening out there. Please don't follow this type of advice. You know, do your own research. Don't go off of what somebody on TikTok says, on Instagram Reels says, just because they sound so confident in it, or because there's a Lamborghini behind them, or because they're in a penthouse suite in Miami, you know. But we are going to transition into the positive side here. I'm going to show you guys some TikToks that I agree with and what I think everybody should be doing.
$50 a month. Second step that I would immediately take is to open up a Roth IRA. And I know that we keep hearing Roth IRA. Roth IRAs are one of the only retirement accounts that allows you to grow money tax-free.
Now, before we get started on why this is really a good idea, I do just want to give a shout out to Trell. He posts amazing TikTok content. You should give him a look and make sure to follow him on all of his platforms. But the question is, why even open a Roth IRA? Guys, you really don't want the IRS spawning in like a boss fight, like some cyber psychosis, cyberpunk type shit when you're 60 years old just robbing you, taking half of your money because Uncle Sam is knocking at your door. With a Roth IRA, you pay taxes now while you're a little broke, and then later it's going to be all yours and you're going to enjoy that tax-free growth. Now, guys, let's assume, let me just give you an example of how much your money can actually grow. If you are investing just $500 a month, and I know that may seem like a lot, but you know, if you're planning for your future, there may be sacrifices that you might have to make to get to those $500 a month. I think that's such a great baseline. But even if you have $50 a month, $100 a month, that still works too. I'm just going to use the example of $500 a month because that is what I have been doing for the past year or so. So let's assume $500 a month with an 8% return. After 10 years, you've invested $60,000, right? The total value would be around $91,000. And after 20 years, that total starts to get even crazier, $295,000. And after 40 years, guys, I'm 22 right now. 40 years, I'll be 62 years old. That value is going to go up to $1.5 million. And remember, you are already paying taxes on the funds that you are investing in. This is literally money multiplying while you're doing nothing. But people would rather try to flip $100 into $10,000 on TikTok, guys. Don't listen to this get rich quick advice. This is what compounding is. Your money starts making money, and then that money starts making money. And most people don't realize how crazy this gets over time. Also, this Lewis guy, he gives me the most amount of hate I have ever conjured up in my life. So no worries. So I have a plan. Bro, like I just can't stand this guy. I don't know why. Now, in this next TikTok, we're going to see what you should actually be investing in once you put that money into the Roth IRA. Because what's different about the 401k and a Roth IRA, with the 401k, you already have some sort of blended fund investment that you are contributing to. With the Roth IRA, you can't just let it sit there. You need to invest that money yourself. It is your responsibility. So we're going to take a look at things like VOO, QQQ, and even VXUS. Let's take a look at this TikTok right here.
3 funds everyone should have in their Roth IRA, starting with the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF VOO. This ETF tracks the total return of the S&P 500. It has a very low expense ratio and a 252% total return over the last 10 years. Now up next for number 2 is the Invesco QQQ Trust ETF QQQ. This one tracks the total return of the NASDAQ 100 index, and over the last 10 years, it's had a 451% total return.
I mean, this guy hit it right on the nail here, guys. VOO is such a great index fund to invest in, as well as QQQ. And I would also throw in VXUS, maybe 10% of your total portfolio, just to diversify yourself a bit more. But that's really all you need. The simpler you can get in your investments, the less stress that it's going to put on you. Once you start making those automatic payments, bro, your money is going to grow in no time. Now, before I do end this video off, guys, I do just want to give my 2 cents in what I think is right and what I think that people my age or even older should be doing. First thing, guys, open that Roth IRA. Start putting however much money you can into it and feel proud of what you're doing. Feel proud that you're looking out for your future self. Next one, guys, get away from all the distractions. The get rich quick schemes, that is not going to help you. That is just going to delay the process of you building wealth for you and your family. Lastly, stay healthy and stay safe. I love you all, and thank you so much for all the support. That last video did so well. I appreciate every single one of you tuning in and taking a look at the video, and I'll be back with so much more. And stop watching that motherfucking brain rot, bro. I swear to God. Delete TikTok, delete Instagram, delete everything, bro. I promise you your life will change for the better. I know there's no screen right now, but just deal with it. I love you all. Have a great day.